Welcome back to JD's Rips, Breaks, and Collectibles. Well, John doesn't know exactly the name of that product we're opening.
That is not true. So on this week of Ripping History, we are ripping the Historic Autographs Yesteryear Series 2, and this is a 2025 product, because hopefully I actually put this video out in 2025. But with the way things have been going, I don't know. So we have 40 packs. There are 10 cut autograph cards per box. Definitely one of the big chases is all the Mickeys. Or, I'm sorry, Steamboat Willie.
Oh, boy.
Yep, that's the one.
Dude, all of a sudden I actually became excited. I didn't know what we were opening.
Yeah, usually I don't tell Daryl when it's on my end of things what we're opening to the extent. So, autographs, highlights include Mickey Mantle, Orville Wright, Branch Rickey, John Eunice, whatever the fuck your name is. Sorry, bro. Ty Cobb, and Rothschild. So we did have 2 shorts that we made with 2 separately purchased packs, and one of those packs had an auto. So that was pretty cool.
Wait, that pack with a bunch of old, normal people can have Steamboat Willie?
Yes, it can. So it is yesteryear, so it's kind of open to interpretation of what that means. Like, for example, we have King Tut stuff. It is, I think, one of the other big non-auto chase cards. And so there's 72 card base set, 4 different color themes for each printed ratio, and to do 6 distinct designs, ranging from out of 1 to out of 80. Oh my gosh. Okay. Daryl, can you box the box for me? Because I can't do anything right now.
Box the box?
Box the box.
What? Is it just because I worked in retail?
Yes.
Just because of that, I know how to do it without messing up anything?
And thank you, Daryl, for boxing the box. So inside the box, we have foam divider. So
$20 in the store.
I would actually be interested to know if anyone going to your local card shops or wherever have actually seen, I don't know, I was about to say how many of these boxes we have. I'm pretty sure the end of the war in 1918 we have in the back is a display. So is the Mob. Actually, Flight is too. Never mind. They've done this a bunch. I'm just an idiot.
I'm going to be honest with you, though. Going to any normal card shop, you won't see this product.
No, I don't think you will.
I think that you might find this at a hobby shop.
Okay, so we have 2 cards in this pack, so one should be an auto. So I don't know if by the end of this we're going to remember all the different designs they have for everything. But Giles Perry Richard Jr. And this design is out of 30. So maybe we'll learn all the color schemes by the time we're done.
Wait, is this an auto off the bat?
No, but the item in my hand is an auto.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I thought I just handed him the other card. First rip, our auto is Salty Parker, MLB infielder from 1936.
Yeah, salty.
Speaking of salty, after this, watch our review of this product. So I think the vast majority of these cards are going to be sports players, which is kind of a reoccurring theme with historic autographs. And this product is nice because you're guaranteed 10 autos, which is really cool. Oh, and so our next pack has 2 cards in it as well. So let's see. What was that last card out of, Daryl? Out of 30, right?
Yeah, out of 30.
So let's see. Yep. Okay. So this is the color pattern for out of 30. Our next auto is John Stupor, 1982 White Sox champion. What? World Series. WS is White Sox, not, or his World Series, not White Sox. St. Louis Cardinals. I'm going to have to bleep out that. Oh, wait a minute. This is a 1 out of 2. Back up.
Bow, bow, bow.
I was thinking all these autos were 1 of 1s because I'm stupid. So this is also a 1 of 2. So part of the thing with this channel is a lot of it is supposed to be going into limited knowledge of the product. So it's an experience for everybody. I was just kind of thinking absentmindedly that all of them were going to be one-of-ones, probably because we just did the Uniques product recently. So, yeah. It's kind of interesting that there's different levels of the autographs, so it'd be nice to get a one-of-one of those. Chief Halftown, and we're going to call this a negative. Is that what you decided, Daryl?
Yeah.
And we have another autograph. We may have to go... I think we're going to go to the other side of the box because we're getting too many autographs. Showman print run out of 80.
How many packs are in there?
40.
40? And 10 is guaranteed to be autographs?
Yes. So 1 out of every 4 packs is a guaranteed auto. So we got Bill Oster, 1954 Philadelphia Athletics pitcher. 1 out of 3. So, okay. I like that we're getting the out-ofs. We're going to go to the right side of the box and see if that changed anything. This would be really interesting if all the autos are just on the top of the box. So if someone actually does do this as a tabletop sell, they just want the top cards. So, okay, it's kind of... Okay. Hey, maybe this is a God box and we have autos. We pulled 1 pack that didn't have autos so far, right?
No. Out of this box, all the packs have been autos.
1, 2... Oh, yeah, there was just in our... the 2 separate packs we bought for the rip. Duke Ellington, and this is out of 50.
Okay, out of 50.
Here's a... I don't even want to say this because this sounds bad, and I know it sounds bad saying this. The autos don't feel special right now because we're pulling so many of them.
Wow, it's almost like not everything should be holographic.
Different discussion, but...
You okay?
I know, I'm wondering if the camera picks that up.
We'll find out.
We're going to find out. So, next auto. Oh, is a 1/1 for Al Eli Hodke, MLB pitcher from 1946. Comment below if you think I'm going to be able to ever to say the word pitcher correctly in this video.
Picture.
Without having to spend time to do it. If this is another auto, I'm not going to be aggravated, but it's oh my god, it's another.
So, fun fact, when things like this happens where all the autographs or special cards will be at the top or the left, a lot of card shops and game stores will purposely mix them up so that people don't just buy the top 5.
So, yes, as we're talking about this, I highly recommend you have these in it. If you're selling these tabletop, don't do it tabletop. Put it in the case and just randomly hand them a pack. Because I can tell you right now, if I was to walk into this, what is the first thing I would do? Feel all the packs and figure out who had the autos. So now we have yesteryear, obviously. George Burns, and this is out of 80. And there's the info if you are curious. Bill Swift, 1992 NL era leader.
Not bad. And we're back. Bill Swift, 2.1 average.
2.08.
It's still close
to
enough.
be precise.
I gave him just a little bit more. We knew he had some runs in him.
So he played for the Giants and won 21 games in 1993.
We did not have to pause to look that up.
Totally did not have to pause to look that up. We just looked at each other and were like, hey, this is what we're going to say.
Swift, got it.
All right. Let's take a bet. Is this going to be an auto?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be an awful video if we pull all the autos and then it's... I mean, it's still cool to see what's what, but it's just so weird.
Is it an auto?
Yep.
Hey! Bow, bow, bow!
Now, if we pull 10 autos and then there's an 11 behind it, I will totally be okay with all of this happening. So we have Mike King Kelly, and is this out of 80? Oh, this is out of 30. All right.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm very curious what was in the back of this. We finally got something from the NFL. Linebacker from 49 to 53. Ugh. So actually, this is a good question for this because I didn't talk about this until now. So they don't, which I'm okay with because there's a ridiculous amount of autographs in this set, but you can't see the document that this was taken from. Now, normally I wouldn't really care because most of the time it's pieces of paper, note cards, but this was actually a picture of something, clearly. So I'd be really interested to know what this came from. But yeah, that's just me. All right. The Bill Swift will be $1 off because I knocked it over. So yeah, so far, nothing I want to keep. Is there anything you want to keep?
Not until I get that Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Out of this pack. Is it an autograph?
Not a Steamboat Willie, but it's an auto card.
Yeah!
Oh, okay, so our negative of Marie Antoinette. And this is out of 30. There you go, Daryl. And, Corky Valentine. I've definitely heard of him. I can't tell you why. MLB pitcher from 1954 to 55. I don't know why I've heard this name.
We're getting so many, we might have to move the box.
Yeah. Actually, I think we'll just have to dictate who gets booted and who gets to stay. All right. 1, 2, 6, 7 autos.
7 packs, 7 autos. Number 8, what do you think?
So if someone is live streaming an individual card of a break and they break this box open fresh, I am immediately buying. And I'm going to say, give me the first 5 on the left and the first 5 on the right. That's all I want. I really hope they don't do that for everything because that's not good for breaking.
How many cards are in it?
2, it's an auto.
Oh!
Sonny Liston. We haven't had this style yet, I don't think. And this is out of 80.
Let me see that style. What would I call this?
Am I losing my mind? So we had other stuff out of 80. All right, yeah, we'll look at that in a second. John Pretzel Pizzola, MLB pitcher from 1935 to 1936. And so there's nothing on the back, not the end of the world. So one thing I always talk about and sing praises to for historic autographs that I haven't yet is, we should see the odds on the box. Here's your odds. 10 cut autographs per. Because everything else is just out of numbers. So I'm not upset that they don't have that written down.
And I know this is like completely a sideball, but his name being Pretzel just made me want to ask the question, is a pretzel a pastry or a cracker? Let me know in the comments.
And also I haven't been reading these for the last few because we've had so many of them. This is a 5 out of 9. Cracker. What was the other option?
Or pastry.
We'll talk about that. If you want to hear our thoughts, go to the review video. It looks so weird pointing a finger at the phone, looking at. Anyway. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, the back is not an auto, so we may actually just have cards. I think it's because I've taken all the 5 from the right side now. Okay. Oh, Lou Gehrig. Cool.
Lou Gehrig's disease?
Just his card, not his disease. This is an out of 50. Don't think it says anything about his disease. It's Mike King Kelly, we already got, so let's see what's the variation of this is out of 50. Ruth Ginsburg out of 50. Daniel Boone on the, I was going to say the refractor, on the negative. Print run of 30. So yeah, let's go over really quick. They give birth and death year. what they're known for. And does everyone have a quote on the bottom? Probably everybody does. We'll keep an eye out for that.
All right, do the two on the left.
All right, so yep, we're just going to bang out all the autos.
If we think it's the auto, we will leave the last one for last.
And Daryl's not going to tap it for that magic pack nonsense. So here's another. On the bottom is an otter. Otter. There's an otter on the bottom.
Did he sign it?
Ollie the otter. Where's that from?
Adi the otter.
Ollie.
Left an otter.
Ollie the otter's from somewhere. Comment below if you know where that's from. So this is a negative out of 30. And John Olszewski, NFL fullback from 53 to 62. And this is wickedly interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to describe this because it's like a torn piece of paper and it's taped together. Joe, take a peek. We're just gonna assume, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna set this to the side because this is probably the last auto. Put it up and put it where you can see it. We'll put it on the last placeholder. Okay, cool.
If anyone knows who's Dan Stiffer.
What's his name? Oh. Gotcha. Yeah. Violet Jessup. Out of 30. All right, unless we see something really unique, we're not going to look at the backs anymore. Marie Antoinette.
Keeping this one.
Which one's that? Violet Jessup.
Yeah.
Bobby Darin. And Grace Kelly.
So graceful. So Kelly.
She doesn't look very good in a negative.
No one looks good in a negative.
No one looks good in a negative.
Put that up somewhere.
Please hold. Okay. And we're back, even though we never left.
So yeah, the top 5 on each side.
Dude,
That's your money right there.
That really is your money. Uh-oh. Kai Young. I think I saw something that Daryl's going to like. Teddy Pendergrass. And Steamboat Willie. And I think this is going to be an out of 80. Yep, that's the out of 80. I'm guessing Daryl's keeping that one. Marvin Gaye on the negative. I don't know how I feel about the negatives yet, to be honest with you.
Take that, Disney! I'm free use!
That can mean many things.
It can now!
I should insert that Family Guy clip. You want to be a star, don't you? Achilles. Yep, guess we can show that on the internet because everything's technically covered. Daryl, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Chubby Checker. It's very interesting that they put Chubby Checker right after that picture.
What was Chubby doing behind there?
Singing, thankfully. Henry Dont and Oliver Hardy. Yeah, I'm not digging. Yeah, his nickname is the Portly One. Love it. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to do a review video. We'll talk about everything in the review. I gotta admit now that it'd be really scummy to bang out all the autos and then sell all the other packs. Like, this is sealed. 1 out of every 4 could have an auto. If all of these boxes are like this, so many people are going to do that.
Yes.
It's not even. I'm almost tempted to buy another box just to see.
So there is still a chance.
There's a chance.
Right? You would hope.
You'd hope. Aristotle. Billy Goat Curse. Harry Haft. Oh, and so I'd be very curious to see what the Robin Hood looks like in a non-negative. Yeah. You know something, Robin? I was just wondering, are we good guys or bad guys? Little John in Disney's Robin Hood. That had to be the live action one. It's a little.
The correct answer is there's no such thing as good or evil. Just take my money.
Just give me money. Take money. See, you put a curse on the freaking pack, Daryl. Thank you.
You gotta slap it. Not in the front, you power.
This man might have something to say about that.
Oh, God.
Just to show Daryl what card I
know what you
This man will have something different, but it's basically the same thing. Take a guess.
I thought we wasn't making this political.
No, I may edit that part out, but they were just staring me in the face. I couldn't resist.
I'm sure a few people said the same thing.
Oh, how's the Diddy trial going?
Why don't you get on Hulu?
Achilles. Stagecoach Mary. Chubby Checker. Let's see what this one is out of. Out of 30. And Daryl's going to love the last one. Negative of the Mona Lisa.
Ooh. Now, do you think the Mona Lisa is smiling or frowning?
And how many versions of the Mona Lisa do you... That's Mona Lisa we talked about, right? Yeah.
Yep.
How many versions of the Mona Lisa are there, actually? And who has the real one?
I mean, there's multiple real ones.
Who has the most real one? Who has the OG? Aha. Who has the OG? No one. It's in a freaking cave somewhere.
Yeah, people think he was buried with it.
Okay, so yeah, the Robin Hood is it's a painting, which it's fine. Totally okay with that. Have we had a blue one yet?
Yeah.
That's the back of the card, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Out of 30. Oh, new card. Play-Doh. And another Robin Hood negative. Oh, so this is where we got to actually turn them all around and pay attention, right? Because I knew something was different. That's why I turned it around. So this Robin Hood is for... Can you give me the other one, please, really quick, if you can find it? So this... Yeah, found it. Thank you. So this is the out of 80 variation of the negative. We're calling it the negative. Boom. And then this is another variation of the negative that has some numbers, which maybe we'll find out what that means, maybe we won't. But this variation of the negative is 4 out of 10. So the top 3/5 of the card are the same, but the bottom is different. Here you go, Daryl. You can comment on that while I argue with the next pack. Hey, didn't have to argue. Sweet.
It's the same quote. You couldn't change it up if you're changing the rarity?
Yeah, you know what? I will give you that. I feel like they should be different. Kai Young again. Oh, Joe Frazier. I think this is the first Frazier we got.
I loved his show. What, you didn't like watching Frasier?
Yeah, look at the card. John Chapman. Let's make sure this is a normal out of 50. Yep. And then George Burns. Normal out of 50. This is a lot of cards.
Boxing is the only sport you can get your brain shook, your money took, and your name in the Undertaker book. Joe Frazier.
I'll take it. We got Play-Doh already, right?
Yeah. I loved his toys as a kid. I can make anything with it.
Greta Garbo. This is her first card. I'm 99% sure. And it is out of 50. And I think this is our first Buster Keaton as well. out of 80. And then Duke Ellington, negative. So I really like the checker pattern of his sport jacket on the negative, but tell me, Daryl.
He looks creepy.
Yes, he does. But I mean, would you argue that generally speaking, the negatives kind of all look creepy in general?
I want to see a black person on negative before I say that.
This is me talking, Daryl. Can you stick your hand in here? Okay, the other side. Yeah, there we go. Just for reference, people.
I don't know.
Mona Lisa.
Oh, hey.
Marie Antoinette. Nat King Cole. This is our first Nat King Cole card. And Duke Ellington creeping us out again. Still on the 50. This is a lot of cards. Not complaining. Just feels like it's going to be kind of lackluster. Because we already know where our last auto is. Yeah, so if you buy a box for yourself, just shimmy up the box a little bit, huh? Johnny Winsmueller, this is our first of him. Arnold Rothschild, first of him as well. Another Kai Young. And William Wrigley Jr. Is this a special negative? Nope. Regular. This is the chewing gum guy, by the way. Which, do you see Wrigley gum on a regular basis anymore?
No.
My barbershop had it forever. And since someone took over, it doesn't have it anymore. And I'm getting annoyed. Someone took it over. They don't have it anymore, and I don't really. Yeah, all right. I want to get some.
Well, good thing Amazon exists.
Yeah.
All praise Amazon.
I'm not there yet. I'd rather have. Oh, our first Genghis Khan. Cool. Yeah, if we had a good Genghis Khan, I'd like to keep that. Henry Dunt. Richie Valens. I think this is our first Richie Valens. And Mike King Kelly on the negative. I'm almost tempted to do a review video while we're opening all these packs. Go ahead.
If you have not committed great sins, God will not have sent a punishment like me upon you.
Khan.
Khan.
He was a fucking badass. Oh, what's the game? This is where I'm going to nerd out harder than Daryl. What's the game? I know I'm helping. Aristotle.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Nope. Howard Carter.
Punisher 2.
Arnold Rothschild. No.
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Gagarin Rasputin. Known as the Mad Monk. This is out of 50. I didn't know he was in. There's a lot of names I wasn't sure. So the Mickey, the Steamboat Willie, and King Tut. Yeah, well, we already did that once. So, what were we talking about? Starfield. Do you know that game?
Yes.
So, fun fact, for people who haven't played that game, you go to a world and they have a couple of historic figures where they took their DNA and just, carbon copied them. Amelia Earhart's one of them. There's another one. I can't remember who it is. And Genghis Khan is one of them. And if you let him go, you see him in space, and every time you run into him in space, his armada gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's freaking awesome. Husband. Richie Valens. Patsy Cline, that's our first of her. And Sonny Liston, and this is going to be a numbered 8 out of 10. You like that, Daryl? I called out a video game thing.
Yeah.
Aren't you so proud?
It was an Xbox exclusive, so I couldn't really capitalize on that.
Well, all right. So half the audience. Sorry. Sucks to be you. Nat King Cole. I want to ask a question.
And I am going to say I do have a gaming PC. I tried playing Starfield For some reason, it didn't work on Game Pass the week it came out. They did an update to make it work, and at that point, I lost interest.
I think this is our first Robert Wadlow. It'll be interesting to see if we fill the base set with all these cards.
It'd be
Sunny
interesting to see
Liston,
if we get another auto.
Robin Hood on the negative. We have. Why do I feel? Do we have 3 negative Robin Hoods? 2 out of 80s and 1 out of 10.
And they all have the same quote.
Yeah, so I will admit that would have been like a nice little extra on the numbered if they did that. So, historic autographs, if you have any care about what we think, why would you? Gregory, I said Gagarin. I'm an idiot. Gregory Rasputin. Gagarin's a totally different Russian guy.
I don't know who that is, but he looks like he would play a mean character in Harry Potter.
Benjamin Davis Sr., that's our first poll of him. King Tut, that's our first poll of the Tut. I think Daryl's going to like the next one. It is a negative of Rembrandt.
Ooh.
And this is out of 30. I have no idea how they're numbering the negatives, like what. It'd be nice if we had like a big slew of negative numerically to see what's different between all of them. We have 2, one Robin Hood, 1 of 80, 1 out of 10. But it'd be nice to just see how the format's different with the cards. Oh, King Arthur, another first.
The male or female one?
Male one. Greta Garbo. Yeah, we have one. Oh, huh. Oh, so here's a great example. So we'll just look at this refractor. Refractor, negative. Can you tell me what type of videos I watch too much of lately? So this is a good example, right? So obviously we have a color differential here. So the red color is out of 50. The blue is out of 30. And in addition to the standardized portrait that you get in the majority of the card, in the bottom left, you also get a different portrait photo, which is cool. See, that to me, that's a good, we'll talk about in the review video, but that's like a good differential type thingy. Like, so I get something else in that card other than like, which I totally like, like tops with the golds and reds and blacks and all that stuff. But that to me is a bonus. Like, that's better than just changing the border of a card.
But the quote's the same.
Yeah, we're gonna write them a letter. Robert Wadlow. I think we got Marvin Gaye already.
Let's Marvin Gaye,
That's
get
right.
it on.
Frankie Avalon, first of him. Did we get a Jackie Gleason? I don't think we did.
No, I don't think so. That's the first Jackie of anything.
Out of 80.
Because my first thought would have been, ooh, Jackie Chan.
Oh, so this is random, and this could just be the internet doing some AI stuff. So allegedly, Jackie Chan's last name is not Chan. It was actually Fang, or Fong. I can't remember Fong. Because his dad was a spy. So, yeah, fun fact. Marie Antoinette. Patsy Cline, second one I think of her. Yeah, see, so I would say, like, of all the old-timey movie women, I'm a huge fan of Rear Window. She is like one of the, like, you know how like your parents or your grandparents watch an old-timey film and you're like, yeah, whatever. Grace Kelly is gorgeous. Her life story is she made some movies and then married like a prince or something, and then the world basically never saw her again. So if you want to snag like a Hollywood goddess, be a prince. Just food for thought.
What was the name of the movie?
Rear Window. And Fatty Arbuckle is our negative.
So just come for the Rear Window. Got it.
Oh, it's a great film, actually. Highly recommend it. I first saw it in my film class. I recommended it for my family's movie club. And yeah, I watch it on a regular basis. Highly recommend. Homer. That's the first Homer card. I like that picture too. And this is our first Betty Davis. So we're Elon Musk. So I like the top corner that tells them what they're famous for. Doge, rockets, and Tesla. So Doge is no longer his deal. But Duke Ellington. Dude, what is up with Duke Ellington? We may have as many Dukes as we do Robin Hood now. Oh, I just threw Duke on the floor.
Ew.
Unintentional. Happy accident.
Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough.
Okay.
Elon Musk.
Bobby Darn. I think that's the first one of Bobby. Marie Antoinette again. The Natural. That's first. It's a novel. Didn't know that. And RGB again. So this is going to be a numbered negative, I believe. No, I'm sorry. So we're starting. Yeah, okay. We're starting to get the format. So the out of 30s have the primary portrait and then the secondary portrait in the bottom left corner. Okay, figuring it out. I'm definitely going to send them an email and be like, hey, listen, are all of them packaged this way? Because
still no black people as negatives, I see.
Because they're only positives there. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. They just don't want to see a
You
black
did
man
not
as a white
set
man.
me up to be able to say anything good. Okay, I had to think of something. Fatty Arbuckle, so this should be out of 30, I believe. Yep. All right, we're starting to get it. RBG again. Blue is out of 50, I think. Yep. Achilles, I think this is the base card out of 80. Yep. And then Harry Heft, negative on the 80.
Mm-hmm.
So, we may not have we're definitely not going to have all of these up, all the autos on our store. So the first 9 will be up. Who knows what the 10th one is. But we need air conditioning. It's warm in here, so.
Why does his stomach look so angry?
We'll go back to that in a second. Jackie Gleason, Robert Wadlow. Oh. Stefan Baborski. The Lion-Faced Man. Focus. Thank you. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Lion-Faced Man. And then Mona Lisa on the... All right, so we got to see what's different. So I think the 50 and the 80 is this little... I do not want to say what I was first going to say. So this trail here is what makes it the out of 50, I believe.
We got 2 of the same one.
So the 2 negatives we got were were that. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this is so many packs. Oh my gosh.
If you want to see the results, follow us on our next video.
Yeah, so our review video, if we hit anything major, we'll cover that as well. We won't be offended. If you want to see the last auto, you can skip to the front. You're not going to be offended. Oh.
If you also just wanted to put us on while you watch, like, anything else.
While you watch something else?
Maybe go and do some laundry. It might
just make
help
sure
us
you
out.
like the video and then finish it
like,
through. You don't
share,
have to
subscribe.
You don't have to be there. Just subscribe, like it, and just please let the video
We're gonna
finish.
make a playlist eventually. Just put us on play while you go on vacation.
Do you know how many playlists I have? Daryl doesn't look at the freaking channel, everybody. Czar Nicholas II, Betty Davis, Zingy Sao,
Zing.
and The Natural, which is a out of 80. Did I say that right, Daryl?
Zing Ying Shao. Yeah.
Cool. Comment below if we both said it wrong.
Zang.
Zang.
Not zing. Zang.
Zang. Zing.
Jesus.
He's not in this set, I don't think.
I don't know. Homer was. And not the yellow one.
Okay, I'm not comparing the two, but just speaking of religious figures, Daryl, the Topps Now Pope cards have sold over 100,000 copies of the recent Pope.
I wonder if he knew.
Jackie Gleason. Oh, 1 out of 10. So the out of 10s, they have the primary portrait, and then the bottom right, they have a colorized I'm going to call it Doctor Strange Circle. Would you say that's fair, Daryl? Doctor Strange Circle?
Yeah, like a warp portal.
Yeah, exactly. Doctor Strange Circle, Warp Portal, Tomato. Lou Gehrig. We've only got 2 Lou Gehrigs. It'd be cool to get something.
Is that Venom?
And this is at a 50.
Who is this?
Is that Venom? It's the lion face. If you look in the top right corner, it literally says lion face. I'm not being ableist or whatever we'd call that nowadays.
Top left corner?
Top right.
It says yesteryear.
Look under yesteryear.
It doesn't say shit.
On the back! On the back, you idiot!
Did he ever say back?
I don't know. When I'm editing this video, I'll see. Maybe I won't add it. If I didn't, I didn't. Annie Edson Taylor. This is another first for us. Barry White. Another first. And this is out of 58. I dropped Barry White.
Not the first time.
Did you pick the guard up? That's totally not the sound of Barry White sliding on the floor. Oh, the camera's doing stupidness again.
You gotta put something in focus. Come on.
There we go. Frankie Valli. And, for Daryl, on the base negative, we have Plato. Plato, Aristotle, Socrates. Who do you appreciate the most?
Socrates. Ha! Socrates nuts!
Got him! Oh, got him. Mark Anthony. Anthony, whatever the hell your name is.
Mark Antoine.
John Chapman. Sophia Loren. That's the first of her, pretty sure. Wow. Yep, her nickname was the Italian Goddess. Okay, cool. Wonder what Grace Kelly's nickname was. We gotta look that up. And then Richie Valens on the out of 50 negative. There's just this massive pile of packaging and cards on the table.
No love, no care. Wait to see what we review.
Let's see if we love or care. Fatty Arbuckle, so this should be out of 30, I believe. Hey, I'm starting to get the pattern. After 35 packs, I should kind of have the pattern. Barry White again. And the Billy Goat Curse on the out of 50 negative. Oh. Hey, look, there's only 3 packs left, and I finally figured out the scheme. Look at me go. Frankie Avalon? Have we had Frankie?
Nope.
Audrey Munson, didn't have her either. George Burns. And Frankie Avalon. Yeah, it's making me think we have had him. On the out of 30 negative. So now we have our last pack.
He's going to pick the box up when we do the next video.
We should make a Patreon. If you want to see me pick up the box, subscribe to our page. Dude, I feel like Patreon is just stupid stuff like that. If you subscribe to Patreons, you have a Patreon, totally fine. Eventually, we'd like to be those jackasses making money for stupid crap like that. But until we make it big, we're going to talk crap about those people.
So, sidebar, Failure Art Show's Patreon. If you follow that, you do still get 1 free commission a month as a random raffle.
How much is the Patreon for that?
$1.
And I get a free commission?
You get 1 free commission a month if you win the raffle. Guess what?
Oh, win the raffle.
There's no one subscribed. You will win the raffle.
Oh, so you'll finally make me the fucking thing I've been asking you for?
Wow, this is crazy.
A
I got
while?
a baby due. Oof. Do the last thing.
Fucking cocksucker. Mary Stagecoach. Oh, King Tut. Let's see. So this is out of 50. Cool Beans. Buster Keaton. Hey, Daryl.
Yeah.
A negative with what you were looking for. Mr. Barry White out of 80. Ah!
We're so good at when to drag the camera with him. Yeah, see, he doesn't look creepy.
Nothing beats, who's the guy with the checkered coat? Oh my gosh, that's creepy. Hey, there's an auto in here. Wow.
Wow!
Never would have thought.
Oh my god! Ending the video on an auto.
And Rasputin is the front. All right. We neither of us have seen this yet. Is it gonna? What are the odds it's not gonna be an MLB?
Oh, it is. It's baseball. This guy loves baseball.
Which is nothing wrong with that, but statistically, yeah. So let's see what we got. Are you kidding me?
Is this two baseball people?
No.
We don't have it.
Do we pull? So it's Tom Brewer, MLB pitcher, 54/61. So why? All right, I'm just gonna say this because.
Was it in the video before?
Is that what it is? So these are from our Earl Caldwell. No, we only have one. We might have had him in our uniques.
Maybe.
I think that might be what it is. All right, so we're gonna put up our review video. So if you want to see that, awesome. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Gerald, do you have anything to add?
We'll see you in the next one.
Hey.